And we're live. Welcome, people, to Thursday morning, November 29th. Is it 29th? Yeah. 29th, 2018. It's getting juicy. Yeah. A lot going on. So we're going to get into the facts. Then we're going to get into the rumor mill. So first, let's go over the facts. I've preloaded a story in the bottom. We're going to connect the dots to that. In the description box down below, there's a story. I've already preloaded it. Dig this. The Honduran president. Good morning, Joe Berlin. The Honduran president, his brother, was arrested in Miami. Drug trafficking. Drug trafficking. They say he was moving large amounts of cocaine. Large amounts. In other words, he's a kingpin. The article is in the description box down below. So this is part of the facts part of this broadcast. And the article goes on to say something like, the guy's 40 years old. Who knows how long he's been doing it? From what I hear, it was illegal up until President Trump got in office to arrest, I guess, important people for moving drugs in the United States. It had been illegal. That's my understanding. But they said all that changed when Trump got in office. So they're saying that they arrested him this past Friday. They just made the charges public and everything Monday. So this is major. Because the caravan, weren't they from Honduras? So the article kind of says, well, see now that the Honduras people, they were just trying to escape the drugs, and that's why they came to the U.S., trying to be on their side, trying to show sympathy and empathy or whatever, and say, well, that's why they were trying to illegally break into y'all country and bust through the wall and throw rocks and stones and stuff and get through because, they were escaping drugs. So they just got this guy in Miami. They arrested him in Miami, moving large amounts of cocaine, drug trafficking in the United States. And then the El Chapo trial is going on. What's that? Los Angeles, I believe? It's also about drug trafficking. So we can connect the dots some kind of way. I don't believe that the migrants are innocent. Maybe this, because it did say in the report from the Department of Homeland Security that I reported on about the migrants being paid, where I said it was like lawyer speech, he did say something about the cartels paying the migrants $7,000 each. Or he kind of made it sound like the migrants were paying the cartels $7,000 each. But we know the migrants were being paid $7,000 each. And so it wasn't the Mexican cartel. Maybe El Chapo and them played a role in it as well. But now we see that the government in Honduras slanging dope. Yeah, not the president, his brother. You don't know what your brother does for a living? You don't know where he's getting all the millions of dollars? He won it in Vegas? Okay. So, this thing's a lot deeper than what we thought, guys. Things a lot deeper than what we thought. So that article is down below. Notes here, so I don't have to. Okay. And he was arrested by federal agents in Miami. Okay, and there's another thing, not connected to that, but I believe that the New World Order I mean, I know for a fact the drugs is a part of their business, not just the pharmaceuticals who legalize things like cocaine and heroin, opiates, whatever, because they put them in pills and potions, like cough syrup and stuff like that. That's opiates in the cough syrup, in the prescription cough syrup. Oh yeah, if you're drinking syrup, sipping syrup, whatever, it doesn't cure you of anything. It just takes the pain away, but it gives you another kind of pain, an addiction. Anyway, that's not what this is about. But the New World Order is using anything. It's all about the money. They don't care. They don't care about us. Like Michael Jackson said, they don't really care about us. But anyway, let's get on to the next thing. Here's another fact. Wait a minute. Let's see. Let me just make sure I'm not skipping over anything, because yeah, it's true. Okay, so we're gonna get to that in just a minute. So what we have here now, it comes out. Even President Trump tweeted himself, and it comes out in some publications that Trump is saying that illegally spying may be considered treason in the U.S. That's a big announcement, because not only has he said the FBI is reopening the email case because of new emails, I believe that from the Podesta's laptop, reopening that investigation on Hillary, on the Clintons, and then he's brought their subpoenaed Comey and ex-Attorney General Loretta Lynch. Now they're saying illegally spying, like on Trump, like how they had the White House bugged and all that type of stuff. It's going to be considered treason. And they think that one is aimed at President O. And maybe Hillary as well. Maybe anybody who had anything to do with that. But my assumption is they're not going to get President O. Look at this. We're going to keep going. So my assumption is they're not going to get him. They're not going to take him down. That man is coming back. Now here's something that's scary. Now these are all the facts right here. These are the facts. What do you guys think about that so far? Now, it just got real in Canada and New Zealand. I believe Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. They just had a EAS, Emergency Alert System. And like we had the first time the presidential alert system, everybody's cell phone went off like crazy. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah. I told you I'm being highly censored, guys. Did my voice break? Am I buffering? Did my voice stop? No, they just froze the picture because they don't want people seeing this. When I said President O, they just yeah. I'm gonna keep going. You're not gonna stop me. I'm not gonna be defeated. Okay. So Canada just had the EAS. These are our allies. Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. These are our allies. Why are all our allies all of a sudden? And the rest of our allies around the world, they're about to have it as well. They're given a week. The deadline is within 1 week. They said they have to have it. Yeah, they have to have this thing. And they're giving themselves a week to have it. An emergency alert system, like the presidential did. Text everybody, right? You got it. I got it. So this was supposed to only be a U.S. thing. Not anymore. Canada got it. All except the French Canadians. They didn't get it. And then Australia and New Zealand. Should we be getting prepared for something? Well, of course. Well, of course. Okay. Now here's the news that's juicy, but it's a part of the chatter. It's a part of the rumor mill. I haven't been able to confirm through official sources, but it sounds pretty good, so I'm not going to hold it back. It's logical. It definitely could be a possibility within the realm of possibility. So it's saying that they're saying that there are 10,000 Iranian trained Syrian troops on the border of Israel in the Golan Heights. 10,000 troops on the border, Iranian trained. You don't send troops to the border unless something's going to happen. You don't send that many troops to the border and be like, okay, guys, that's enough. That's just an exercise. Go home now. No. This thing's getting real. You need to be prepared. Some other information that's come out. Don't know how factual it is, but it sounds good. Says that, the Ukraine, Russia and Ukraine are about to go to war. Russia's rolled out the S-400s. Yes, the S-400s. Moving them to Crimea and everywhere else. Missile defense. It's a surface-to-air missile defense system. It could also be an offensive weapon. So they've already sent tanks and those S-400s. And the rumor is that, those 3 boats. Some are saying 2 that the Russians seized. They said there were 3 boats out there from Ukraine, and 2 of them were seized by Russia. Then some people say all 3 were seized by Russia. You know that the crew members of those ships were arrested, and the rumor is they found a nuclear bomb. I was waiting for them to freeze me. They found it on one of those boats. This thing's getting serious. Now we know. Here's the other thing. They're saying that the Ukrainians. Okay, exactly. So it was the tugboat, Joe Berlin. The tugboat that they're saying they found the bomb on. And this is what they're saying. They're saying that the government of the Ukraine is threatening Russia, saying they're going to blow them off the map using U.S. nuclear weapons. How did they get U.S. nuclear weapons? So, things heating up. So why wouldn't Russia be sneaking troops in through our southern border, like I reported the other day? Why wouldn't the Chinese have tanks at our southern border with a star on it, hiding, waiting? Because World War III has already started, guys. Trade war, currency war, real war. Yeah, when the Great Recession hit, it's been slowly inching up. The big one is here. So now let's look at some things here domestically. Yesterday, the Dow shot up over 600 points. Dow Jones up 600 points. Why? Did you see anything good in the news? Anything good you see? Also, GM was laying off 17,000 people. No, not General Motors. And so a number of other companies, having financial difficulties. I see that, wars and rumors of wars happening everywhere. Why would the Dow go up 600 points? You want to know my theory? Which is probably not a theory. This is the last pump and dump. The last pump and dump. You know what that means? The last pump and dump, which means they're blowing it up, blowing it up. Yeah, everybody's gonna keep throwing money at it. Wow, we're winning, we're winning. And all the wealthy will be like, yeah, you're winning. And they're pulling it out, pulling it out. And they're gonna get away with it. And then when it's a Ponzi scheme. All the bubbles are reinflating. Every last bubble is reinflating. So there's a guy I used to listen to before he switched sides. He's with Russia and China now, but he was really good at predicting the economy and things like that. He was really good at it. And years ago, he said, I don't know. This was on. He used to go on the Hagman and Hagman show. Steve Quayle had introduced the guy, but Steve Quayle no longer has anything to do with him. The guy went on the Steve Quayle show, went on Hagman and Hagman, went on True News. Neither of those guys have anything to do with him anymore. Something's wrong with this guy, right? Why would they all just... So the guy's name is V, the Guerrilla Economist. He's good at... Well, he was good at predicting the economy. Now he's been pushing... It's like cryptocurrency. Things that he's saying is not New World Order. That's New World Order. He's on the other side. He's promoting China real heavily, promoting Russia. And he says a lot of bad things about the U.S., though. Go figure. But anyway, back to what he was saying. He said that Japan was going to be the linchpin for this thing to collapse. And Germany, their banks are collapsing, and we won't talk about that. But the German bank is over. Oh, and you know what? I didn't get to the other part of the rumor mill. When the Russia find the nukes, it's also been saying that the Brits are paying the Ukrainians $7 trillion to get the party started. World War Party, Part 3. Paying them $7 trillion to get it started. That's what that nuke was for. I forgot to mention that. So the banks are in trouble. We know that it's law now. We're not doing the bailouts anymore. We're doing the bail-ins, which means if the banks fail, well, they go in and get what they need out of your account, and then once that's all gone, you know, this is it. This is the last thing. So V said the Dow would be 30,000 before it crashes, and we were getting there until this big decline that just happened. But now we went up 600 in one day. 3 more days like that, we'd be at 30,000. 3 more days like that, we'd be around 30,000. Pastor Lindsey Williams, he used to get intel from his insider friends from the oil fields. Ken Fromm was one of the guys. I believe he died. And then there's another one, Mr. X, he says, he's getting information from. Yeah, he used to put out DVDs every so often. You'd have to buy the DVD to get all the information. But the last one I really heard, he was saying the Dow was going to go to 40,000 before the crash. 40,000. Well, they better get there really quickly. There's only a few more months left in this, a few more weeks left in this month. And I believe something's happening this year. Too many anomalies. So we know that V, the Guerrilla Economist, said 30,000. Lindsey Williams said 40,000. We're somewhere around 25, going back to getting close to 26,000. So it tells you they may pump it up really hard, really fast, because everything else went down. Oil is going down. Gold, silver is going down. I mean, where can you put your money? Real estate's starting to crash in certain areas. Texas is stabilized, actually going up, but other areas is going down. Where can you put your money? Everything's going down, except the stock market. It's going up. Hurry up, step right up, place your bets, put your money right here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's a con, man. It's a con game. So all the bubbles are set. And what's in play here if this thing crashes? IRAs, pension plans, 401ks, Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, stuff like that as well. Bank accounts. They're all in danger because they're all tied together. Real estate. They tried it again. I'm not going to stop. Real estate, mortgages, anything interest related. They're all tied together. All the bubbles are reinflating. Step right up, place your bet. You know the house always wins. So there's a saying, they say, if you can't touch it, or if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Think about that. If you can't touch it, or you can't hold it, you don't own it. And I should have looked the scripture up, but I didn't. I believe it's in either the Psalms or Proverbs, where it talks about don't give your money to someone that's stronger than you, because you may not be able to get it back. Think about that. So I believe this is the last pump and dump. And again, I'm basing it on the fact that no one has ever beat the business cycle. This is the 10th year of the business cycle. Every 7 to 10 years, you have bust and booms. Exactly, Devil Dog. Yes, right. Yeah, exactly, Adam G. So, 2008 was the last slowdown, crash or whatever, with all the bail-ins. I'm sorry, the bail-outs at that time. The bail-ins are coming. So 7 years after 2008 was 2015, was when it was supposed to crash again. They pumped it up again. Well, this is the 10th year. They're trying to pump it up. It's just going to make a larger crash. Makes for a larger crash. So it's a reason that Deagle.com is saying that the U.S. and all of its allies the population is going to dwindle. The U.S. is going to lose 2/3 of its population, according to their estimates, in the next 7 years, and all of our allies around the world. And we're also having the EAS. We started with the U.S., but now all of our allies are following suit. And if Russia did find a nuke in the tugboat in the Ukraine, wouldn't they be concerned? Wouldn't they think that, man, they're trying to sneak attack us? Maybe we should get them first. So we don't have 10 months, 10 years, 15 years, this lie that they say, oh, we're going to be at war in China, it's inevitable, 15 years. Are you serious? No, the New World Order wants to come up. Agenda 21, 2021. 2019 is next year. So they're probably saying that they think that the big war is going to take 2 years or whatever. We don't know, but we know this thing is going down. So my estimate, we see what happened during Thanksgiving holiday. We have 2 more holidays like that this year. Christmas and New Year's. Be prepared. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below, guys. I love your guys' comments. Anyway, Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt. Over and out with the left. Over and out with the right. Have a great day. Stay safe. God bless. Yes, sir.